Hi everyone, it's Vicky here from createafashionbrand.com and fashionserviceshongkong.com. A couple of apologies this week. We've been doing a bit of a clear out of our stockroom, so unfortunately as you can see behind me, it's quite messy at the moment. And I also have a little bit of a cold, so if I sound a bit bizarre, that's why. But I got a really good topical question this week from Bernadette, who is in London. And this has been in the news quite a lot in Europe over the past month or so. And she asks, with high street clothing stores in Europe, is it still a good time to start a fashion brand? Now, you might think that's an odd question to ask because many people are starting sort of brands online these days. They're not doing physical stores. But there are some brands that actually can't operate without a physical shop. Now, about 15 years ago, something like that, I gave this very talk to a group of industry leaders, and a lot of people didn't take me that seriously. I don't think I did kind of warn that this was going to happen. But because I keep a fairly low profile in terms of industry and I focus more on clients, I just think that, people weren't really willing to listen and understand what was going on with this revolution of the internet. Because you have to remember, still 15 years ago, the internet was still growing, it was still developing and becoming what it is today with social media and various other platforms. So is it a good time to start a fashion brand? Well, that depends on the fashion brand you are wanting to build. Like I said, most people are starting shops online, so you might not think this affects you. Well, actually, it does. Because more and more physical stores are shutting down, competition on the internet, and as you'll know, you're looking to start a fashion brand or you're in the process of starting one, more and more people are going online, more and more people are trying to sell online, and more physical stores are selling online. They also have the capacity to do a lot more marketing than you do as a startup. So the competition online is growing and growing and growing and growing. So that is something that you will need to think about. Now that really is going to come down to what you offer your customers and how you market your products. That's going to be the thing that will get people through the door or not get people through the door. Physically though, as I said, there are some brands that need physical stores, they need physical locations. You cannot, as a luxury brand, do everything online. You have to have a physical offering to people, and not just in things like department stores, but your own shop, your own chain of stores across the country. And this is the reason why. If you think about the products that you're trying to sell, you're looking at, I don't know, $20,000 dresses or $1,000 handbags or $5,000 handbags. People are not just going to go online and go, oh, I fancy that, I'm going to give it a go as a new brand. They want to literally go into a store, be handed a glass of champagne by the assistant, be catered for and pampered and looked after by the assistant. They want an experience. They essentially, the shopping is kind of almost secondary, the products are almost secondary. They already kind of know what they want when they walk in because they've seen it on a catwalk show or in Vogue or in something like that. They go in and they buy from there because of the experience. Okay, so you can't offer really that same experience. You can't hand a glass of champagne through a screen, as much as I want to try. Here you go. You can't do that. You don't have an assistant kind of tapping you on the shoulder and going, can I take your handbag, or can I take your briefcase, or can I take your coat or your umbrella, or looking after you. The experience isn't there. So the things that will survive on the high street, and this is, I said this 15 years ago, it's no different, are the stores and the services that will offer an experience, or where you have to be somewhere physically. So hairdressers, beauty salons, post offices, all those kinds of things will be fine. They're not going to shut down because you physically need to be somewhere. Although there are more and more people kind of coming to your house now to do these things, as opposed to you going to a salon. So there is a little bit of competition in terms of that. But the stores in terms of fashion will be the luxury stores that offer some kind of an experience. If you're not a luxury brand, you can still survive physically in a physical store, but again, you have to offer some kind of an experience. You have to make it fun for people to go. You have to make sure people want to travel to you rather than just pick up their phone or their laptop and just type something in and pay with a credit card. You have to literally give them something, a reason to walk through your door, a reason to get in their car and drive or walk or whatever. Online, though, with the competition that you're going to be experiencing, the more and more the internet expands, that's no different. It's going to become less and less about the products you sell and more about the additional things that you offer. What is it that you stand for as a brand? Do you provide good customer service? What's your return policy like? Is it easy for people to shop with you? Does it get to them quickly enough? Do you offer them discounts for being a loyal customer? Do you offer them a discount on their birthday? Do you, I don't know, put them into a prize draw or something? You know, whatever it is, there has to be some kind of experience that goes along with your online brand. Now, some people do that by building really strong communities, but to do that, you have to have a really strong core value system. Other people do it by offering things like loyalty cards and, like I said, discounts on birthdays and that kind of thing. It's really up to you, but you have to offer something extra than just the clothing itself. You have to give people a reason to come to you. Now, I'm going to just caveat everything that I've just said by saying that I'm talking about the Western world in terms of Europe and America. There are still a lot of countries in the world where shopping is more integral to society, and it's got nothing to do with actual shopping. It's to do with apartment sizes and families, large families still living in small apartments and having to get out and get some space and privacy and various other things. They go out and shop or go to the cinema or eat out, various things like that. So places like India, China, the Middle East, people do still kind of go out and do quite a lot of physical shopping, although online obviously does exist. So I will caveat that to say it is mainly America and Europe where we're having this issue at this time. If that has been helpful, I would really appreciate you liking my video and sharing it with others, because I want everybody to have really good, successful fashion brands and the right information. If you have a question like Bernadette, then please comment below. If you've got just a comment that you want to share with me about what we've talked about today, then obviously comment below. And obviously sign up, subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss any of my videos ever that are coming up. So make sure you subscribe. If I don't see you on the bootcamp in a couple of weeks, I will see you next week with another answer to another question.